Alright, what you're looking at here is my everyday carry. Okay. Alright, maybe it's not my everyday carry. I mean, how many of you guys have seen a video like this though? You look on, you see somebody carrying the most stupid of things. And it's supposed to be their EDC. And here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking as I put these away, I'm thinking all the people out there that have EDC videos that have 15,000 different things they're taking with them, and their means of carrying it is their pockets. I'm not calling every one of you out there this, but I am going to call most of you a bunch of liars. Sorry, I just don't buy it. I don't buy that you're filling in 15 different pockets worth of gear. I also don't think that you have enough Tac-Lite 5 pants and cargo shorts and what have you to take and wear your EDC as it's supposed to be, and that is every day. I mean, if it's an EDC, it's every day, no matter what clothing you wear, no matter where you go. And I just don't see how that works without a system that incorporates some other type of carrying. Something like what Nut and Fancy does with the belly band, I totally buy that because, or I'm sorry, not the belly band, a fanny pack, because it's a fanny pack. You unclip it, you clip it on, and then you're wearing it. And it's not puts it in this pocket and then this pocket and then over here, then under there, and then slide something in the inside of my shoe and then hollow out my sole of my shoe and slide an extra knife. Now, I just don't buy it. I'm sorry. Let me show you what I carry though. Let's start off with something fun. Let's start off with the gun. Carry every day, every single place I can. Kel-Tec P11. It's a great gun. Holds 10 rounds in the magazine, 1 in the tube. I carry it in a custom homemade belly band that I made a video about. You can reference elsewhere on my YouTube channel. So I start with Kel-Tec P11. With that then, I carry a spare magazine. This is a standard 10 round magazine. It's a double stack magazine made by Metgar. I carry in it Federal Hydra-Shock bullets. So that's the bullets. I carry them in. This is a Buck Whitaker case. You can see it here. Buck Whitaker. It was a knife, kind of like a mix between a knife and a multi-tool. It was a super heavy, super cheaply made knife that actually I broke the tip off the knife pretty quickly. And in fact, it was too heavy to really carry reliably. But this magazine fits in it perfectly. Totally conceals it. Can't see anything. I wear it in a horizontal position across the belt, and it works perfect. Which brings me to then the belt. If you've watched my other videos, you've seen this belt. This is my custom-made, about $11 gun belt. It's 1.5 inches wide, full grain leather, nice and strong. Works out great. So gun, belt, extra magazine. Next, carry obviously a wallet, just a leather one. Got this in the Caribbean. Didn't really want to get it, but the guy gave me a good price on it, so worked out for me. I carry a set of keys. The keys I carry them on a carabiner. Use that for multiple different things. Carry my car key on a quick release. You get these at like Walmart, Myers, that type of thing. Allows me to quickly disconnect my key if I forget something in the house, need to run back in, unlock the door, and don't want to shut off my car. On my keys I carry a small Streamlight flashlight. It's about 10 lumens. It's a non-focused beam. Got it for about $6 online. It's the Streamlight Nano. It's made by Streamlight, and it's the Nano light. Runs on 3 button cells. I've never replaced button cells, and you know, it's not a super bright light. It's certainly not my only light I carry, but works pretty good. And then the final fun thing I have on the keys, I have this right here, is a set of bump keys. And if you don't know what bump keys are, there's plenty of videos on YouTube. I carry these specifically, obviously for legal purposes. In fact, I've yet to even use them in a practical situation where I wasn't just practicing with them. But what they do is basically, if they fit into a key, into a lock, they open the lock through a series of tapping the lock and jiggling, basically jiggling the tumbler each of the pins to fall across the shear line, and turn the key. I keep those with me because how many of you guys know somebody who's been locked out of their house? And basically, where I live, it's okay to unlock somebody's door if they've asked you to. So I carry a set of bump keys with me, in addition to my normal house keys, just in case you need to be a good Samaritan for somebody. So you never know when that may happen. Next thing I carry is a pen. Most of you guys probably carry a pen. I carry a pen. Onto the blade. This is a Kershaw. It's a assisted open. The design is, it just says designed by Ken Orion. It's actually a pretty heavy knife. The belly on it, it's got kind of, it sweeps in here a little bit. And I actually prefer it. It makes it a little difficult to sharpen, but I actually like the way it sweeps in and actually gives you a little bit of bind when you cut on something. And again, it's assisted open. Opens nice and quick, nice and one-handed, and does have a little safety lock right there, right here. If you wanted to keep it from opening, there's a little plunger here. Turn off the safety lock, and then it opens right up. It's not one that locks every single time. It only locks if you actuate it. Locks up strong. It's a nice tight knife. Holds a blade well. I like the black color. It's a matte black color. This knife's held up. Other than the fact that it's a little heavy, you know, works out fine. And final thing I carry every single day, Streamlight Stylus Pro. It's a great knife. There's plenty of reviews out there for it. I've actually broke one of these. The top up here stopped working for me. I sent it back to Streamlight. They sent me a brand new one in the package, no question asked, and said sorry, it never should have broken down. So great light. Runs on 2 AAA batteries. Say it's 7 lumens, but it's a very focused beam. And really does allow you to throw for a small LED that's not super bright, you know, talking hundreds of lumens. It really does allow you to throw the blade or the light pretty far. So works out great. As far as carrying these, obviously I carry this around my waist. This goes on my belt, and then keys in the pockets, and all 3 of these ride on my strong side, right in front of my gun. And so. Honestly, I could add other stuff in. I could say I still carry my moleskin every single day, but you know what? It just became too cumbersome. I stopped carrying it. It became too cumbersome. I can say I carry my painter's tape with me everywhere for some reason. My picture of my cat and a box of Band-Aids and Allen wrenches, and I can say I carry paracord, and all of that may be great to carry, but the truth is that this is what I carry. And for those of you thinking about taking and either making an EDC video or deciding what you want to carry every day, do us all a favor. Don't extrapolate. Don't go beyond what you actually carry. Just show us what you carry. Show us what if we stopped you on the street at any point in the day, what you'd actually have on you, not what you'd have on you if you wore the right pants and it was the right temperature and you had the amount of time that you needed to get ready in the morning. Show us what you carry every day. Otherwise, it's not an EDC. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope some things like the bump keys and maybe the stylus, Streamlight Pro, if you haven't seen that, are helpful to you. Hopefully, they're thinking outside the box, like an old knife sheath like this works well for you for maybe a spare magazine. Certainly does for me. And certainly reference my video on the belly band and the video on the gun belt. Also on this page, if you have questions about what I've done to make both of those sets of gear. Take care. Until next time, see you later.